Dude, I heard a weird story about Scott, our engineer. Scott the engineer.
Now, what could be weird about Scott the engineer?
Well, Scott's our engineer, and he has no personality. You know that. But, like, his whole...
You want it.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't, nobody around here appreciates me. Nobody...
Poor me.
Nobody ever thinks of me. So, it's just funny when Scott the engineer has something going on in his life. He's managing his son's band, Vertigo Blue.
Very proudly so.
And he's like, oh, my son's band is so good. And I know he thinks... And he goes around the station all day hawking his son's band, talking about his son's band.
Vertigo Blue, Vertigo Blue.
Vertigo Blue.
I know. Whenever you talk to him, somehow Vertigo Blue comes into it.
It's sort of given Scott his whole identity. He only wants this son to make it, so I guess somehow he could be involved.
No, I'm just trying to help him out. I'm really proud of them. They're really good.
Listen to this. So now Scott... So the other day, somebody's walking by the studio where Scott does all his work. And they hear some music, some pretty good music coming out of the studio. So someone goes in. I don't even remember who told me this. They go in the studio and they go, hey, what's going on here? Some girls in there playing guitar. It's the promotions intern who's supposed to be some hot chick.
Right.
Scott's in there with her, and she's playing, and she goes, oh. And they go, hey, Scott, what's going on? And Scott's like, oh, nothing. And he's like, like he's sad sack.
Right.
And she goes, oh, I'm auditioning for Scott to see if I can open up for his son's band.
No. That's not.
Or you're going to take her on as an artist?
Honey,
Are you going to manage her?
You're going to manage her?
band
Salem label.
Is the band looking for a girl?
The band is possibly thinking about adding a female lead singer. And she mentioned she sang. I said, well, let me hear some. She said, I don't have anything on tape. I said, let me record a little.
Let me record you.
And I'll play it for my son. That was it.
He said they're recording.
So she recorded a song, and I gave it to my son to listen to.
How does this intern know that your son has a band?
Now, when you sing Arch Your Back.
How does that all come about?
Because I put some posters, little notes about them. They're playing tomorrow night at CBGB's.
Where are these posters?
I put a sign up. Cute chick.
Like in the kitchen on the bulletin board.
All right.
Yeah.
And she knew my son had a band.
Why can't you just contact your son? Why does she have to perform for you?
Well,
I have to wait for the riffraff.
Why did she...
She didn't have anything on tape. And I said, we'll just record.
Imagine some poor girls in there auditioning for Scott. Well, how did she do?
She's great. I mean,
did you even put her in the band?
I don't know. I gave it to my son, and he liked it. And
where is this girl? Is she here now?
I don't think she's here.
I want to hear her audition.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to hear what the music made over here. Thought was great.
No, she's really good, and my son was thinking about it, and we'll see what happens. That's all. It's nothing.
Scott was just chewing. Jimmy Florentine's here to do the news with us, and Scott was just chewing Florentine's ear off about how Scott's son's band should play in the dysfunctional family picnic.
Yeah.
And, what does Florentine have to do with that?
Florentine said, how's your son's band? He asked me. I didn't start.
But why didn't you just say fine and go on?
I said...
And when they accept a Grammy...
He's got a whole game plan.
This room's nasty.
Yeah, I mean, it is, man. I mean, it's just... You're a freak, man.
Why am I a freak?
Jimmy about
Tell me, I'm trying to help my son.
Don't help your son with my guess.
I'm not... No. He asked me how they were doing.
He's doing fine. And we'll go on with your business.
I didn't do anything.
Stop auditioning people in the recording studio. Just do stuff for us.
Where's the tape?
I do.
Where's the tape? Let's hear it.
I'll bring it in.
Bring it in. Let's hear it.
Right. I gotta put it on CD.
Go ahead. Go put it on CD.
We want to hear what you.
I don't know if she wants. I mean, it's just she's just playing.
No, she doesn't want to be discovered.
Exposure.
She just wants to perform for you.
Now that you're sang, let's see your poo-poo hole.
Okay, I'll bring it. I'll bring it in. I mean, she's good.
So. I have a potty.
Scott the engineer.
What's wrong with that?
Recording mogul.
Slash manager of Vertigo Blue.
Because, dude, it's fine. I have hobbies, too. You don't have to go around through the station.
I'm not, you know.
Every minute auditioning people, telling people about Dysfunctional Family Picnic, CBGBs, Vertigo Blue. Calm down. If he's going to make it, he's going to make it.
He's going to make it. I'm positive.
Well...
The band. It's not him. It's the whole band. They're really good. They're a good band. I've heard them. They're a good band.
Right,
I already heard them a couple weeks ago.
All right. Go get the girls' CD. I got to hear what you're up to.
All of a sudden, he's got his finger on the pulse of the current music scene.
I have my 10 ears to the wall.
Well, if I listen to them and like them, I'll pass them on to the Vertigo Blues.
My ears are for hearing.
He's the first line. You know, Vertigo Blue doesn't just listen to anybody.
Yeah.
I'll have you know I played drums at 16 on some kiddie show.
By the way, if anybody wants to be in Baba Booey's production of West Side Story, he's casting in his office today.
His son wants to act.
Yeah, his son wants to be an actor and is looking for fellow actors.
Now, in this scene, you're legit.
Scott doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Oh, he's just talking.
Yeah.
Chicks are in there performing for him. It's funny.
That is funny. Could you run your hands over your hips when you sing? And no, slower.
There's a whole shenanigan going on in there. All right.
Well, you want to get to Vertigo Blue, you got to get through me.
Yeah, honey. No one meets Vertigo Blue unless they meet me first.
Casting studio.
What a nightmare, auditioning for Vertigo Blue. We'll see what this is.
That's too funny, man.
Hey, Andy.
Come here. That's it. Oh, you can sit right here. And we're going to do a lovely close-up of that Deja beautiful face.
Hey, Andy.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, live?
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Okay, come on. You're on.
All right, I wanted to ask about that chick that was coming on skateboard. I guess she's not on yet.
No, not on yet. Todd, go ahead.
Hey, Howard, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
Well, I got a question. Like, who would you pick for the Democratic to be president?
Who would you pick? The Democratic
I don't know, man.
nominations.
To call up Rush Limbaugh, he'll have an answer. I don't know who I would pick. I guess they picked John Kerry because it looks like he's going to be the dude anyway.
I was going to say, it seems like he's on a course that can't be stopped.
Yeah, I think he's got it pretty much sewn up.
Cool, because, like, man, these Republicans make it hard for the little guy to make any money in the world nowadays.
There you go. Instant analysis right here. We get political. We got our listeners. Who says our listeners?
It's not just a show where, you know, girls show their breasts.
Hey, sir, I want to thank you for turning the show into a political forum because people think it's only about boobs and Paris Hilton videos and that kind of stuff.
Oh, no. I've been listening to you for a while.
Yeah.
I just wanted your opinion.
But I'm just saying you're keeping it real, and I appreciate that. I mean, you know, a lot of people call in who are... But you at least have something intelligent to say.
Thanks.
Thank you for raising the level of the show.
Thank you for raising the bar.
You guys are goofing on me, ain't you?
Yes. Robin Salem, Scott, the engineer's wife, is on with us this morning. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how you doing?
All right.
Thank you for the thank you note.
You're welcome.
Stop picking on Scott. The band is good.
It's not a question of that. He shouldn't be at work auditioning interns.
Yeah, but she's good.
Yeah,
My son played me her CD today.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not his job to really walk around here auditioning
You should hook
people.
her up with your son, and they should do that.
Well, if she's hot, he's 18. It's okay.
All right. Well, the whole family missing the point.
Yes.
No, I didn't. No, I definitely understand the point.
Yeah, I mean, he's got work to do.
You're absolutely right.
But, hey, I wish your son luck. You know that.
Right. I hope so.
All right, baby.
All right.
You take care now.
Okay.
That's Scott Salem's wife, Robin Salem.
We would love to see Scott's son make it.
Well, Scott's not Simon Cowell, that's all. He's doing his version of American Idol back in the studio.
Right, he's auditioning. You know, and people hear this, that he'll get called, there'll be a line out the door.
Mm. A lot of intern shenanigans. I mean, a lot of guys wanting the interns. There's a good-looking crop of interns this year.
In fact, I was walking through the hall the other day, and someone was saying, look, they're all, you know, standing around the big-breasted intern.
Who's the big-breasted?
I don't know. That was just said to me. There's a model intern, there's a big-breasted intern, there's a whole bunch.
Anybody hooking up?
No.
Anybody dating?
No, but we have a bunch of cute female interns this semester, and they all hang out with each other all the time. All the interns hang out with each other. In fact, I think 3 or 4 of them live together. Mm-hmm. One of the guys is living with like 2 or 3 of the girls.
Wow. Lucky dude.
Lucky guy. Yeah.
And he's, you know, if anything's going on,
I got to figure if you're lucky enough to live with some chicks, you're going to end up seeing them naked at some point or running around their panties and bra.
Well, that's the Jack Tripper fantasy, right?
Yeah.
I keep asking him about it, and he plays it real cool. No, it's all good. We're just friends.
So this is your intern, Scott?
No. She's a promotions intern.
No, I mean, but this is your girl, your new girl intern who you've auditioned.
Name's Gail.
Is she hot?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah, she's like the chick in the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. How long was her audition for you?
10 minutes.
10-minute audition?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
What?
What song did she do?
She did No Rain, and then she did Angie. 2 songs.
The Stones?
Yeah.
Huh.
No Rain by Blind Melon.
She plays guitar, too?
Yeah, she was playing for background.
For Scott.
In
That's
a studio with Scott.
I get a lunch hour, too, man. I don't have to be working
This is the lowest point in show business.
27 years.
Yeah, this girl, if she makes it, she'll be able to tell some great stories about paying her dues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a horrible experience early in my career before I made it.
Yeah.
There was this bald,
some old bald guy,
horrible engineer who made me audition for him.
All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I like watching the puddles gather rain. And all I can do is read a book to stay away. It rips my life away with its great escape. Escape.
Are you, like, staring at her while she's doing it?
No,
I
not staring at
had
her.
to look at
Not
her
at all.
first.
No.
My hands.
I've got to
my
see
hands
that you
were very
like
busy.
I was watching all my equipment.
There's a pleasant voice.
Yes,
Very
she's
nice.
got a good voice.
Escape.
Don't escape.
Lock the door.
Lock the door.
You're moving into my house with my
I'm
son.
going to handcuff you to the board.
This chick is hot.
Son, I'm bringing you home a girl.
I'm bringing home a girl.
That's it.
Now you never have to leave.
All I can do is read just want to see.
Are you all caught up on Best Of? Are you all done with that?
We're caught up. I don't do.
I'm just wondering why you're doing this if you could have been doing that. Why you're taping bands.
Yeah, why I spend 10 minutes taping bands?
We'll hear the other song.
Those were 10 minutes of taping, but then there was the 4 hours pursuing.
Here I stand. Oh, wrong song. What's the name of this song?
Angie.
Oh. Angie. Andrew.
Childhood living is easy to do.
Couldn't you mic the guitar?
I wasn't doing a recording to do a recording. It was just for her voice to see how she sounds. The guitar didn't really matter.
Oh, good.
Doesn't matter. I might get
Now, did she hear Vertigo Blue?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She wants to merge.
She likes their music.
She got the urge to merge.
Yeah.
Robin, are you suggesting that she auditions Vertigo Blue?
Yeah, because she's good.
She's, oh, thanks. Well, here she goes again. You want me to get started with you? Oh, man. Oh, my God.
All right, well, there you go. Now you know what's
Robin,
going on.
come tomorrow night and watch for yourself at CBGB's. They're really, really good.
Okay.
All right?
Nice.
Thank you, Scott.
I feel like Renee when he discovered Celine Dion. Come on, I'll take you away from your home. How old are you, 14? Okay.
Robin, maybe you should audition for Vertigo.
Yeah, we can use another week.
You need a female voice?
You can go sing in the back there with Scott.
We're looking for a female. Come back after the show and I'll take care of you.
No. All right.
Thank you.
Scott, the engineer, trying to create some careers for people.
Yeah, there you go.
Because he's done so well with his own.
Right.
Now, if any of the interns out there can topless dance, come see me in the studio.
You know what? He took himself as far as he could go on his talent.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm here, and that's as far as it. I got to find something else.
All right. Someone sent me an email. This is some black comedian. They don't say his name. He just says he's a black comedian. He did this joke. He says, I miss Bill Clinton. I miss Bill Clinton. It's the closest thing we ever had to having a black man as president. Number one, he played the sax. Number two, he smoked weed. And number three, he screwed ugly white women. Even now, look at him. His wife works and he doesn't. And he gets a check from the government every month.
Wow.
See?
So many parallels.
There it is.
I'm almost positive that's Dave Chappelle.
I was going to say, that sounds familiar. I know the first part I've heard on TV.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if it's Dave, we want to give you the credit.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Right. I got that thing in the mail you told me I'm going to get. That
The ARP thing?
AARP. Retirement.
I told you, they know.
I shredded it.
I know. I refuse. I have torn them up now, because they'll send them to you like every 6 months now.
Great. I don't want
So
that.
you will never forget.
I'm entitled to a discount at movie theater.
That's right.
That's all right. I'll pay full price and pretend.
There you go.
All right. So Friday after the show, I went out Friday night. I went to, where's my favorite place to go? I went over to Nobu. Had some dinner with Beth, and then we were done early eating. Because we made a pact we weren't going to get like 500 dishes and be bloated and stuffed. We got like 4 dishes and shared them, and that was it. So it was like 9 o'clock, so I buzzed over to the Continental Bar to see Scott the Engineer's son.
Oh, did you? That's right. He was playing in the city.
His band, Blue Vertigo. Or Vertigo Blue.
It's Vertigo Blue.
I thought Blue Vertigo might be better, but what do I know?
You keep trying to rename the band.
Went over to see Scott the Engineer's kid.
How was that?
Well, it was kind of funny because when I first walked in, Scott was up on the stage with his son because there were technical problems, and I go, oh, good.
His son is experiencing Scott as an engineer.
Yeah, his son's going to fire him.
I'm not the engineer, but you know what happened? One of the Scores girls that were dancing on stage stepped on his cord and broke the end of it.
Oh.
And his guitar wasn't working, and he was trying to figure out what the problem was at that time.
By the way, as much as I love Scores girls, they didn't need those Scores girls on stage.
No, Ronnie brought them, and they didn't really need them.
Yeah, it was fun.
So
But
I took them off at the end.
yeah, I'll tell you the whole story, Robin.
Yeah, because I'm like, Scores girls.
So I went over to this club. It was kind of a cool club. And
Continental is what it's called?
Continental. like a bar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a small little place.
And they've got a stage or something, huh?
Got a stage, and Scott's son, who's in high school.
Yeah.
Very proud Scott.
Very proud Scott is the roadie. Scott the engineer is the roadie, and it's 4 guys: a drummer, 3 guitars. You know, his son is the lead singer.
And plays guitar.
And a bass player and other kind of guitar. I don't
Rhythm
know.
and
Rhythm
lead,
and Scott's son is lead. And I run into who do I run into right away is Scott's wife, Robin, who is such a proud mom, dancing, carrying on, and she's so into it. It was great.
Oh my goodness!
It was nice. It was sweet. It was sweet to see her so into it.
But she's as into it as Scott, obviously.
Yeah, they're both very into it, and they're both very proud. And you know what? It was very sweet. But so the kids got up and played, and I was really shocked how good they were. They were very accomplished.
Yeah?
The music was really good, and the songs were good. I mean, I was ready for more, but they ended.
Yeah, that's all the time they were allotted. And, you know, there were other bands coming on, and they get a half-hour set. They actually went a little over, but they could go for a long time, but that's what the club says.
And I thought, like, wow, you know, and it's like weird because Scott's son has his hair. And you're like, thank God. And you look at him, he's got a nice big full head of hair.
Yeah. You think he's going to keep...
I hope so.
I don't know.
It
What's
usually
going
skips
on?
a generation.
Well, what is your wife's father? Did he have hair when he died?
Yes.
Did he die?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So did he have a full head of hair as an older man?
Yes.
He did?
Oh, okay.
Well, your son might stand a chance.
Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the kid's got a nice look going.
Her side of the family is fine.
All right. So he looks a little like Scott. But he's got hair, thank God. It makes a big difference.
Because that makes all the difference.
Yeah. Well, he's up there rocking. The kid's a good guitar player. The other guys, I mean, they have a whole, they kind of like remind me of the Allman Brothers. They do a lot of, not the music is like the Allman Brothers, but you know how they always were like playing in unison?
Yeah.
They jam.
They jam.
They harmonized with the guitars almost. Yeah, it was good.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, it was good. I gotta say, it was good. I enjoyed it. It's kind of
sorry I didn't get to see that.
It was heavy metal. Yeah, they play all the time. You'll go see them. And everyone from E was over there.
Everybody should. I can't thank everybody enough.
Well,
it was great.
Ronnie, the limo driver, was there. And I see that the band has 2 hot chicks on the stage. They go-go dancers. I said, you know, that's an interesting move, like very retro.
You thought of that with your electric comic book years ago.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure how I felt. And then I realized Ronnie, the limo driver, who was Scores Man 92.3,
Yes.
he somehow got 2 Scores girls to come. And Ronnie, in the middle of the set of music, the girls are dancing up there, which they really didn't need because I wanted to just look at the band.
Right.
But, okay, because the band was good enough that they could...
They didn't need that.
They didn't need it. It was fine, though. The girls were up there dancing, and Ronnie would run up and tell them, you kiss now. And then the girls would do it. I don't know how this guy...
How does he get that kind of power?
I think these girls think he owns a piece of Scores or something, because they seem to listen to him.
They do.
Yeah, he goes, girls, kiss. And I'm like, look at this guy. What a player.
Girls kiss.
Yeah, and he makes hand signals and tells them what to do.
It's like a director.
Yeah, by the way...
He's Lonnie Jr. He thinks he's Lonnie.
Did you look at those pictures on howardstern.com from my Valentine's party and Ronnie's shirt is off?
Yeah.
It appears Ronnie, the limo driver, is shaving his body hair.
Yeah, I thought that, too. It's funny you say that.
Yeah, because he used to be a lot hairier.
His underarms are shaved. His back is shaved, or he's waxing. Dude, you're definitely doing...
Or maybe he doesn't photograph.
What are you doing?
Do I have to take off my shirt?
Let me see your back hair.
Come on, man.
Take off your shirt right now. You're definitely shaving down, dude. Oh, come on.
You're by my tattoo.
No. Take your shirt off.
Yeah, look. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe it just doesn't photograph.
And what are you doing with your tattoos? You're shaving your arms.
No, just by the spot there, because it gets all weird looking.
Oh, he's got a new tattoo.
Gets all weird looking. What's wrong with you, man?
Are you and Scott talking? You and Scott talking to each other?
Yeah.
Oh, you get along now?
Yeah, but
They made up.
Well, we didn't really need the Scores girls.
No, you didn't
for
need
like
it.
a month. Hey, man, we're doing this big thing downtown. You think maybe you'd come down? And I said, yeah, we'll bring some girls down. They'll that'll be great. That'll be great. Now he's saying, oh, we didn't really need them. What's wrong with you, man?
Well, when I saw I thank you. When I saw them on stage, I mean, it was nice, and I appreciate you bringing them down. But like Howard said, it worked.
Yesterday he calls me, tells me, gee, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it for bringing the girls down. Now he's saying, oh, we didn't really need them, no.
But that's not the point.
What's wrong with you, man? You can't be nice to you.
No, of course I'm happy.
Never happy.
What is that? I can't hear you.
This guy is never happy. Never happy.
We know that.
I mean, you can't make this guy happy. He's telling me how great it was that we all came down. We brought the girls down and they danced. Now he's saying, well, we didn't really need the girls. What's up, man?
Well, as it turned out, the girls were a nice addition, but they weren't total.
You won't see us again, I guarantee.
Scores man is pissed.
Don't make Scores man angry.
No, I know.
Kiss.
Hey, what was that whole thing where you'd walk up and just wave your arms and they start doing stuff?
Hey, man, I got him under a little spell, you know?
You should see this guy.
Girl.
Yeah, no, he makes it. Show the hand signal.
I don't think I'm Lonnie, okay?
Show the hand signal that you do when they have to kiss. Yeah. He points to his lip.
Yeah, that's it.
Taps his lips.
And these two broads start making out on stage.
Wow.
Yeah. And what is it?
They were cute, though, right?
Yeah, they were cute.
They're Scores girls.
Coming in today.
Wait, he's bringing in some Scores girls today.
Oh, that's good.
Which ones?
Wait till you see this. There's one girl you never met, Kara. She's new. This girl, Chase, I don't think you ever met. Really smoking. And I think you met a couple of weeks ago this girl, Stacy. I think you met her.
Yeah.
And I forget who the other one is.
All right.
Scores man. You're going to be happy.
Scores man 92.3 with the chicks.
Why do you be standing up back there?
Oh, come on. I got that bad back.
Now you got a bad back? What happened?
I'm saying when I stand up, I'm stretching.
Where were you Friday night?
I know.
You never come out no more. What's up with you?
I went bar hopping after the show with the guys from me.
Yeah, but you go watch stupid basketball games and lose all your money.
I know. I made a few bets. All right. I
us.
shot some pool at a cheeseburger. What's the big deal?
All right.
I was drunk.
You never want to come out with us anymore.
I was drunk by 1 o'clock.
He doesn't like girls anymore. He just likes drinking. What is it, Cabby?
It's a bottle.
What is it, Cabby?
Talking about Rachel Hunter looks like a man.
Dude, you're insane. You only wish you could get her.
No, listen, I don't wish I could get her. I've seen her close up in real life because, Kane was doing things with her.
No, he wasn't. And that's another thing. Kane wasn't doing anything with Rachel Hunter.
Listen, I know for a fact he was. She was flying him up to L.A. every weekend.
All right, here's the
She
deal.
was flying into New York, and she looks like a man, dude.
Do me a favor. First of all, dude, I've
Got
seen...
man hands.
You're insane. That girl's super hot.
Listen, you look at her and just think, wow, she kind of does look like a man, and she will look like a man to you. She has a big, square face and big man hands.
Good. You know what? Give that to me then. Then that's what I'm attracted to.
She's not hot, dude.
You're a nut. Hey, why don't you call back when she's here, and she'll tell you she didn't do anything with Kane.
Well, of course she's not going to admit it. She probably won't even admit that she did stuff with the guy from Puddle of Mud. Wes Scantlin. She was just banging him, too.
Why don't you call in when she's here?
What time is she coming in?
8:30.
I'll call in.
Goodbye.
All right.
Guy's angry.
Why are all these guys with her if she's so messed up?
Hey, you know what? If that's a man, let me have it.
You could be gay. Okay.
Let me be gay with her.
She's not hot. I'm telling you, I know hot.
And he looks like Pretty Boy Floyd with that. What was that wrestling guy that he looks like?
Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George. That's it.
That's exactly what it
I'm
was.
Gorgeous George.
Yeah, come on! Sarah the 3 on my neck! She's got a box head!
Box head.
What the hell is he talking about?
A box head.
Big man hands!
Holy man. Look at that. Does that look anything like a man?
Yeah, a man hand.
Look at that.
No.
Yeah.
No man there. Not at all.
I would jam my tongue so far down her throat that it would come out somewhere else. Look at the Golden Globes on her.
Yeah.
And the sexy little tattoos and the... Oh, come on, man. I mean, I'll see what walks in here. Sometimes Playboy does the airbrush. But we'll see. Yes, I went to see Scott's son's band, and I actually had a good time. I went over with Beth.
Oh, I'm glad that the Vertigo Blue rocked.
The band was so happy you were there. I mean,
Yeah, they were good. I told them afterwards I thought they were good.
Yeah.
And the bass player was good when he screams. That's good, too.
Yeah,
I like
last
that
song.
That was good.
Yeah. Thanks. I mean,
And what was your favorite song?
I don't know one from the other.
Yeah.
But it was all good. And they weren't all real long, which was good.
Yeah.
It's like they just...
They get it done.
They get it done. I don't know any of the names of the songs.
the last one was Demons Creeping, the one where he's creeping.
That was good.
Yeah, it's a great.
I thought they rocked.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, hey, Jason, what's up?
Hey, you gotta get Rachel Hunter's shoes off. She has the second nicest feet in Hollywood.
Who has the nicest?
Carmen Electra.
Really?
I've seen Carmen Electra's feet.
Yeah, I know, you tickle them. She has the cutest little feet, but Rachel Hunter has the nicest feet.
All right, I'll get that done for you, then I could show it to you on E.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm waiting for.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Jason, when after she's in here, ask her to take her shoes off, just photograph her feet and then stick it up on the website.
Please do. Please do. I'm a big foot guy. Pamela Anderson, everybody.
Do you pleasure yourself the feet?
Yes.
Wow.
And even during, I have to have feet.
Wow.
You have to be involved with the feet.
Nice feet, though. If they're ugly, I don't even go near them. Keep the socks on.
Where does that come from, you think, the feet
I
thing?
have no idea.
I get off on, like, seeing a chick in a pair of heels and, and if she's got nice feet, it's okay. But, I mean, like, I don't need that to get off.
You're not loving the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do. You mentioned, though, when girls have pretty feet, you know when they do, though. That's what's funny.
Feet more important than breasts or ass?
That's more important than anything.
Wow.
That's weird.
I mean, I like everything, but if a hot girl has banged up feet, she's not so hot. If a ugly girl has nice feet, she's that much better.
What do you think that's about, though? Like, where does that come from? Like,
You know what? I don't know, but everyone that hangs out with me is the same way.
yeah, you know who's like that? Ralph.
I know, Ralph has a foot thing.
He's hung
Yeah,
up
I heard
on
him
feet.
making comments on girls' feet one time. But Carmen Electra's got the best, but Rachel Hunter's really nice arches.
Do you go to, like, foot websites?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, did your mother really take care of her feet or something? What was the deal?
Maybe his mom
I don't know.
Maybe your mom had nasty feet.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. Could you hold on one second?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Yeah.
What's he doing? He's got some
Sounds like a
important
dispatcher.
job.
You a dispatcher?
Yeah.
Air traffic
Hold on.
control.
He's doing air traffic control.
Just land the plane. Okay.
What's your job, man?
I'm a security guard.
Oh. What was the problem? Anybody lurking?
No, nothing.
Somebody hit the spooky buzzer?
I want to make sure I'm still awake, I guess.
Did the black people come into the store?
The swiggy button.
Listen, we've got a code red. There's blacks coming in.
Hey, I'm a big fan of yours. I've been listening to you for years.
Does anything ever, like, happen on that security job, or, like, you basically just sit around a lot?
You know, I just started, so I have no idea. Nothing happened yet.
Are you the kind of security guard that carries a gun or not?
Yes, yes.
Oh, you
Oh,
carry
wow. How'd you get to carry?
Yeah, I was a police officer for years.
Oh, that's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So also, you know what else, though? I wanted to ask you if I could dedicate my DJ services to another party for you when you have, like, the gay sailor party.
Oh, yeah.
Something maybe for Easter or something like that. I thought that was the funniest thing with Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Well, we had a live band for that. Whenever we have our gay parties, we have bands, so the band can freak out.
I'm sorry?
Hey, all right, I gotta go. I just was curious about your foot fetish thing. Do you have, like, foot magazines?
I'm losing on my cell phone. Hang on.
That's too bad. Do you have foot magazines?
All right, hold on. I'm sorry.
Oh, dear.
Yeah,
I'm back.
This guy's an interesting interview. Do you have foot magazines?
No, that I don't have, but I am mad that Playboy doesn't show enough feet.
Let me see if they show her feet in this issue.
There's only one, and so they just show her arms. They don't show her toes or anything.
Well, they had her in shoes, and that's kind of hot. And then they got her boots.
You know, in the video, Stacy's mom.
Oh, they show her feet a lot.
Yeah.
In this Playboy.
I'm wondering with him, if he sees a woman in shoes, does he, like, fantasize about what's under the shoe?
Pretty much. You can tell by their ankles.
Wow.
I hate low-cut shoes. It leaves nothing to the imagination.
You know what? I was down in Florida, and I redefined Foot Patrol.
I think Rachel Hunter has a tattoo where her most private part is. I don't know if I dig that.
Right there?
Yeah.
The tattoo on her back is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a little crazy. I wish she'd just get naked in here.
What was she doing, marking up her body like that?
Angry.
She's trying to be young, I guess.
You know, this guy's only mentioned hot chicks, though. Are there chicks who aren't that hot who you like just because of their feet?
Well, no one has Burke, and she also has a foot fetish, too.
Who?
Brooke Burke from E! Channel, the Wild On or whatever.
Yeah, she's coming in here again, but I gotta yell at her.
Oh, you two are going to
Get her
fight?
shoes off. She has nice feet, too.
Yeah, but, dude, you're mentioning all hot chicks. I mean, like, the chicks in your...
Yeah, like, would you ever be with a really ugly chick who had great feet?
Yeah.
You know what? I can't say no to that, because there's been a couple girls that grow on me because they have nice feet.
Right.
And, like, how I define a nice foot is, like, between the sizes 5 to maybe 7.5, depending on her size. All the toes, with soldiers in line, you know, from big toe to little toe, and nice arches. I'm more about the arch. I hate flat-footed girls. You ever see those girls that look like ducks when they walk because they're flat-footed?
Right.
Yeah, you're more into that than I am.
Yeah.
But you've toes before.
Yeah. I've messed around with the chicks' feet. They dig that.
Yeah.
But you can't get... If you're there more than a minute, then they start to think you're creepy.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll go down there and kiss them a little bit with the feet usually while I'm doing it.
Right.
Don't ask me how I do that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, your feet are going to be in the air. But I'll tell you. Right. And I do that sometimes, and chicks seem to dig that. But if you spend more than a minute sort of getting into her feet, she's out the door.
You know, it's funny you say that, because this one girl that I hooked up with, she was gorgeous, never saw her feet, takes off her shoes, says her feet hurt. I said, I'll give you a foot massage just so I could see them. They were perfect from, like, toes to everything was perfect. I saw her massage because I think feet are gross, which most girls say. Next thing you know, I'm seeing her toes. Next thing you know, we're having within, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah, because she dug it.
Start from the bottom up.
Oh, you.
Yeah, if you can get a picture of her feet for the website, I would definitely check that out and enjoy it. Because I'm mad at Maxim and FHM and all those magazines. They show the other side of the foot. A couple of them show the feet, but they always show the, like, 6'10" model with flat, you know, size 9 feet. Who wants to see those?
Yeah, most really tall chicks have really big feet.
Of course.
You know.
Got to support all that.
But meanwhile, Rachel Hunter is like 5'9" or 5'10", and she's got nice feet.
Yeah, it's strange. That's why I like even that Adriana Lima, the Victoria's Secret girl. Her and the other one, they have nice feet too.
Yeah, if they didn't have nice feet, I would never go near them.
I've been with lots of hot chicks that have, horrible feet, and I don't care because, I'd rather have all the rest look good.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, yeah, I like everything. I mean, I'm pretty picky, but that's, like, the main thing. Like, if there's a choice between two girls, it comes down to the feet.
Hey.
I mean, I was with a cheerleader from college, and she always wore socks when we had. And I was like, why? So one time I got her right out of the shower, and now I know why she wears socks.
Hey, all I know is you're doing pretty good if you got choices.
Well, yeah.
You're choosing between chicks and going with one who has better feet.
It's all about that. I mean, down in Florida was great. In the summertime, I live down the shore. It's great on the boardwalk.
Yeah. A psychiatrist might say that you just turn women into and don't value them as people. I know
That's a whole other issue.
I know. Hey, hold on a sec, because this guy on the phone knows where the foot fetish comes from. We can.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, I read a few years back where it comes from when you're a baby and you're crawling around on the floor all the time, and you see your mom's bare feet, so you fall in love with women's feet because of that.
So how come some of us don't care about feet?
Your mother had wore slippers or something, who knows?
Yeah, I don't recall. I recall my mom's ankles, and, like, she had this big mole on her ankle.
Nice.
Might have been a piece of hair coming out of there, too.
Stop it. Stop.
Yeah, I can see where that would turn you off the feet.
Yeah, I don't think I wanted to get down to the feet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if my mom's feet were nice.
Yeah, I can't remember what mine was.
Yeah, I know, I'm blocking right now.
You couldn't get past the ankle.
Yeah, my mom never shaved her legs either.
Oh.
But she doesn't have hairy legs. She has, like, almost no hair on her legs.
Oh, okay.
Which I always thought was very hot.
Very hot.
Oh, so much.
Your mom.
What?
Someone else said that it comes from your mom, too, like if you're swimming and they hold you up with their feet and stuff like that, but I don't think so, because my two brothers are into it, but then again, so is my best friend and so is my other friend, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'll get some pictures of Rachel Hunter's feet.
Hey, do you have any prizes to give away?
Not right now, no.
Since I embarrassed myself about feet, now all the girls I know are going to not talk to me?
No,
Nobody knows who
I gotta
you
go,
are.
dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, come on.
That's nuts. But he carries a...
I think the FBI should have...
That wasn't the same guy with the...
What'd you say? What?
I said, I think the FBI should have someone stationed outside his place.
Yeah. No, that was the guy. That was the security guy.
That was. I thought we'd talk to somebody else there.
Hey, Doug. Doug?
Howard,
Hey,
what's going on?
what's up?
No, nothing. You guys talking about foot fetishes this morning, and I was with this girl one time, and she had messed up toes. I mean, really messed up toes. They weren't even, and I couldn't do with her.
Yeah. Some guys are like that, man. I don't get that. I could care less.
I could get...
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that security guy, if he had two beautiful women and one was more beautiful than the other but had bad feet, he'd go with the lesser of the two.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ralph's like that. He's, like, all hung up on feet, and, like, if a chick has nice feet, he'd rather be with her. If,
wow.
It's a whole thing.
The person with now, I try to get in.
What happened to him?
We lost him. I don't know. He must have gotten cut off of that cell phone thing. I don't really care. I'll take a look at Rachel Hunter's feet.
Yeah, we'll see if we can...
She's got great jugs. Those have to be fake, right? I mean, look at these. Look at the size of those.
I think they are.
I don't know, man, but they're really nice.
How old do you think she is?
34, I read.
Oh, really?
I think.
I thought she was older than that.
That sounds about right.
I think that's hot, too, because she's 34. And
so she was, like, 18 when she burst onto the scene.
when she started doing runs, too. Why is she covering her belly, though, in this picture here?
You think there's a belly issue, huh?
I don't know. I'll find out. I'll get to the bottom of it.
Raven?
Girl?
Raven.
Is it Raven? Yeah, that's my friend.
I know him.
And then they went, you know Leonardo DiCaprio? I said, no, the guy before him was my friend.
So,
over the scores.
Did you?
Yeah, for a little bit. It's fantastic. That new place is
Oh, so you were at the new
fantastic.
one. You were at the new one.
We went to the new place.
Did you get into the private room?
We
or?
got a whole tour, got into the private room.
Nice.
Now, what is it like in the skybox?
The skybox is really cool. You can go up and sort of hang around a little like railing and have your drinks, and you look directly down at the stage. You get like a whole top view of whatever hot chick is dancing, and they do a lot of erotic stuff.
Yeah, I need to see that.
It's like you're the mirror on a ceiling, you know? And there's some little rooms up there, all beautiful TVs. The food is good.
Richie Notar needs a bachelor party. He's getting married in May. I might throw it over there.
It's a great spot for it. It's a great spot.
Well, Ross said to me, hey, let's have Richie's bachelor party over at Scores, and I went, yeah, okay, I'll do that. So,
yeah, I didn't realize he was actually had a date. He's got a date, huh?
But then he said, like, yeah, he's getting hitched. So they say to me, well, you know, but we got to invite Richie's family, but you know, his brother, this one now.
You can't have just a friend.
Yeah, so I said, listen, you throw that bachelor party. I'll throw a bachelor party for Richie, just my friends.
Yeah.
You know, if you get that. I'm not bringing.
Yeah, you're not going with the family.
No, I know.
No,
I ain't going with family.
Because does that mean the girls' parents and or brothers and sisters and all that?
Yeah. It's not happening.
Yeah, they're not coming.
That ain't no bachelor party.
Yeah. But me and DePace went. We had the craziest thing happened. Right. We're both getting lap dances, and we had been drinking all afternoon because we watched the games.
Yeah.
So we rolled into that.
How did he get to hang out?
Yeah, isn't he having a baby?
Well, no, I mean, DePace has the coolest wife. He does. And
Pam.
Yeah, Pam. The last couple of Fridays, we just went out and watched the basketball games. Went over to this bar, Scruffy Duffy's in Hell's Kitchen.
Right.
And Friday afternoon, I ate, no exaggeration, I had 41 buffalo wings.
Oh, my goodness.
Someone told me you were at a bar and you were so loaded that some guy ordered buffalo wings and you just stuck your hand in his buffalo wings.
What happened was there was a bucket of buffalo wings sitting there for like a half an hour.
Right.
And we were all talking, and I sat down and I go, whose wings are these? And no one spoke up, and I just sat down and started eating them.
Wow.
But you can't stop eating them. So I got down to like 2 of them, and I have like all the bones stacked, like the Flintstones or something.
Right.
And the guy comes up to me, he goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm eating these wings. He goes, they're my wings. And I go, I'm sorry.
Where was he?
He was walking around talking, watching the game.
Who does that when you have food? Can you do that? When I know I have food, I'm like right there.
No, I have to eat it.
Artie was right there, and it wasn't even his food.
Yeah.
He thot it was like complimentary.
I tell you, Jack and Water with those buffalo wings is like some sort of American delicacy or something. It really is good. So the guy gets a little pissed, but then he was a fan of the show, so he puts, it's all right, you fat bastard. And so I was going to buy him more wings, but he just wanted a picture of me and him where he's giving me the finger.
Right.
So I said, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, fine, who cares?
More for you to bet.
He's giving you the finger.
Right. So we went out, and then we go to Scores. We get there just as it's opening. Brand new.
Go ahead.
And
nothing foul.
What time does it open? I don't even know that.
It opened at...
It opens for dinner around 6.
7. Well, yeah, actually 7. We got.
Oh, okay.
And they give us these 2 hot chicks. They call Lonnie. Lonnie says, give them a tour, you know. And they give us a tour of the whole place, which was great. It's a beautiful place. A lot of great rooms. The Ralph room we saw.
Yeah.
Did you see the gym?
No, there's a gym?
I thought there was supposed to be a gym up
Not for the public. It's for the chicks to work out to keep them hot.
But, I mean, Artie's getting the tour.
Yeah, so go ahead.
But slowly the chicks start pouring out of the back.
Right.
One by one. And they're all smoking. Brand new faces. Some out-of-towners they shipped in.
Beautiful.
So me and DePace start talking to these 2 Pittsburgh chicks. And we go in the back in the corner, and we're getting dances. You know, we're really drunk, watching the games. Perfect, like, male atmosphere. Just so much fun. We saw your face on the Knicks, and I'm saying, you know, I know him. And like, you know, so I got a nicer knee situation going on.
Right.
So me and DePace are next to each other getting these dances, and DePace's cell phone rings. And I'm not thinking he's going to answer it. He, like, stops in the middle, digs into his pocket, and answers it, and I hear, "Oh, hi, Pam." And he goes, "What? What?" So supposedly his wife said, "Listen, our son Kyle really wanted to talk to you before he goes to bed."
While he's getting a lap dance?
While he's getting a lap dance.
What is he, a homo? Who answers a cell phone when you get a lap dance?
So I hear DePace go, "Oh, okay, put Kyle on." And he goes, you know, drunkenly, he goes to me and he goes, "It's my son, it's my son."
Holy nugget.
So he puts the cell phone up and he goes, Kyle, how you doing, buddy? How you doing?" And then he just goes, "Hey, talk to Uncle Artie." And he hands me the phone. No, I've never met.
He goes back to his lap dance.
And then he goes back to the lap dance.
Yeah.
He hands me the phone.
You're getting a lap dance.
I'm getting in the middle of a lap dance. He hands me the phone. I've never met Kyle. I don't know his kid.
Uncle Artie.
Yeah, so he realizes his song is about to be up, so he doesn't want to waste the $20. Gives me his kid on the phone, continues his lap dance. I get on the phone, and I'm like, "Excuse me," to the broad, and I go, "Yeah." And I just hear a kid like, "Yeah." And he's like 4. And I go, Kyle, it's Artie. What's up?" And he just goes, "Ah!" He goes, "I want Daddy. I want Daddy." So now
Man, I would have.
So now I look at Daddy, and Daddy's like, "Yeah, what's up?" And, like, you know, they're getting a lap dance.
Right, looking over at Daddy buried in a lap dance.
My chick goes back to her gin and tonic that I bought her, and it's just sipping on it while the song is running out. And so now I feel horrible. I'm going, "Kyle, what's up, buddy? You play baseball?"
I would have taken the phone and thrown it at the wall.
I go, "Kyle, do you play baseball?" He's like, "No!" I go, "Do you like football?" He's like, "I don't know, I want Daddy."
Oh,
so finally,
and you know the wife put him up to it.
So finally, Pam gets back on the phone, and his wife is such a sweetheart. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Artie. You know, where's Scott?" I go, "Well, he's here. You got to go to the bathroom or something."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, I'm sorry to bug you." I go, "I'm sorry too, Pam." She goes, "How's Dana?" I go, "Dana's doing good."
Yeah.
You know, so now I'm talking like.
What's wrong with the pace?
But, I mean, she doesn't know where you guys are, does she?
I don't know if Scott seems to be pretty honest with her. He might have told her. But she seems cool about it anyway.
You should have put, dude, if you want to traumatize your kid, why don't you just say, hey, son, say hi to new mommy.
Hi.
No, dude, what's with you?
New mommy's from Eastern Europe.
Dude, you're at a strip club in the middle of a lap dance. You don't put a man on the phone with your kid. And you don't pick up your wife.
It was all fun.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, it sounds
My wife
great.
is cool about it.
Yeah, he wasn't doing anything bad. We were just getting laughed
So why did you dump Kyle off on Artie right away?
I was busy.
That was something I was too. I wasted my dance because I was so guilty talking to his kid. And I'm trying to think of kid small talk. Like, hey, do you like Legos? And I don't know any of the new kid stuff.
What are you doing? You should take that phone and shut it on the kid.
Dude, you're a real pal, man. What'd you do it to your boy? That's ridiculous.
Oh,
pass the
I'm
phone.
saying all this ancient stuff like, hey, do you like Legos? It's like, what is Legos?
Hey, Casey, what was that story about the... You guys are retarded. What was it? It's funny as hell. The pace is nuts.
That was
right.
crazy.
DePace got his lap dance.
I will never go to a strip club with you, DePace.
Oh, and guess who loaned him the $20 for the lap dance?
Yeah. How much did you drop that night, Artie?
What's that? Well, you know, including the bets?
Yeah, everything.
Between bets and lap dances, Friday night was minus 4,000.
What?
But that's with the bets.
But you only lost 12.
How much
I'm down 12 after yesterday, too.
How much did you drop at scores? $2,000?
Oh, my goodness.
Did you? You nut.
No, maybe like 1,400.
I kept seeing that credit card come back over and he'd sign away.
That's what, you know, everything. Drinks comp, no comp.
Hey. Come on.
Man, you know what
That's
to do
good.
now
Hey, you had a good time.
have a good time at Scores. Just take Artie drinking first.
Look, Friday I was drunk by 11:45 in the afternoon. Scruffy Duffies, watched the games, had cheeseburgers, wings, ended up at Scores drinking the lap. It was. I've never. A better $4,000 was never spent.
Right.
What am I gonna do?
What vacation could you get?
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Go to on a cruise or something? Yes, as a matter of fact, instead of Scruffy Duffies, I'm going on a cruise.
Vacation to read books and I don't know, just take care of me, have some me time.
Uh-huh.
And then, we have that bulletin board up on howardstern.com. And I got to tell you, it is so addictive. I was on there every minute.
Well, you couldn't have been the first week.
No, I was on the first week.
It wasn't up.
No. Oh, right. Yeah, right. You're right. The first week it wasn't up. I was sick anyway. Hey, so if you go to howardstern.com, there's so much happening there. And this was weird. You got to hear this story. Because I know we got a million stories to tell from vacation. So after we got thrown off the air by Clear Channel and, FCC stuff, we started howardstern.com. And quite frankly, it is a ragtag operation, to say the least. Jeff Shake's been helping me from IBM. Dreamtank's been helping me. Vinny helped me for a while. Jason was helping me. Everyone was helping me, So, but we don't really have any employees of howardstern.com or anything like that. And so it started out, we said, we got to start, since you can't be on the radio and just bash Bush 4 hours a day, at least if people really do want to do some reading and hear our point of view on this and why we have to stick together as an audience and get Bush out of there before he gets the show off the air. And that's not the only reason we're against Bush and blah, blah, blah. But, so we put up the website and started just putting links, kind of how Drudge does, links to stuff, but only links that were important to us. And then we started throwing on a show rundown every day with pictures from the show. And then we started doing some other stuff. All for no budget. And lo and behold, we had 8 million people a day going on there. A day. 8 million.
Wow.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
So I then said, well, if we're going to get thrown off the air, which, by the way, I still firmly believe we will, that we will never make it through the 17 months of this contract, even though they've put us back on in a bunch of stations, and I'm going to talk about how that all came about. I still do not believe that we will be here on this radio station in 17 months.
Yeah, the wheels have been set in motion as far as I'm concerned.
And I'll explain to you everything that's been going on for the last 2 weeks. So I figured, well, let's start a bulletin board, because bulletin boards are a way that if we do get thrown off the air, I could at least communicate with members of the audience and say, okay, we're going to be appearing here, or we're going to move over to this radio station, or we're going to have a TV show, or whatever, because we're not going to have this forum. This forum's huge. So I put up the bulletin board on the Friday before we left for vacation, and the guys at Dream Tanks, I said to them, can we handle a lot of people going on? And he goes, dude, we've got 3 servers. We've got 3 servers. Don't worry about it. If one fills up, we go to the next one and then the next one.
Sure, this is going.
So I said, okay, that's cool. I said 3 servers. Now, I don't know crap about the technical.
Know what a server can do.
I don't know, but 3 servers should have had it all covered. Because nobody's ever done business like this on the internet. The only universes that are this big are like AOL.
Amazon.com, maybe?
No, because, you see, their traffic comes in sporadically. Our traffic comes all at once, like a mad whoosh. Yahoo and, some of the search engines do big business, but this is way out of control. So Friday, I go on the air and I go, hey, everybody go on the bulletin board. We'll test it out. And so within the first 5 minutes, you have to register to go on the bulletin board so we can give you, I guess a password or whatever. I don't know. So I guess what happened was we were up to registering 40,000 people, but we had 100,000 people waiting to get in. This is in the first 5 minutes. One of these so-called servers fried, whatever that means. It fried.
Yeah, it just melted.
It melted. The server melted.
Right.
So there were 2 servers left, and the whole thing came to... We had to shut it down almost immediately. The whole thing came to a screeching halt. And it was weird because over vacation, this is why I thought it was up. Over vacation, I went in to see what happened in that first hour or two, that it was able to be up.
Right.
And it was like walking through a city. Like, there was all these thoughts and ideas and everyone communicating, and I was just going through it all by myself because there was no one in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, this is going to be really great, this bulletin board, once it gets up, because it's fun to read. I mean, but it's brutal.
I can imagine.
I mean, 90% of the posts were about how Beth is ugly and is a horse face and
Are making things up now.
and Beth went on there and was just blown out, devastated. I said, you know what? I said, you know, and I tried telling her, I said, are you crazy?
Just people trying to get to you.
You've been modeling your whole life. You know how competitive modeling is, and you've made a big living at it.
Yeah.
How could you even think?
What could these people say? You've been making a living on your looks.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I know, it is devastating.
Because, first of all, most of the stuff is negative about me. About how I...
Yeah. The people that go on those things tend to be negative.
And I'm reading it and I go, son of a... I'm footing the bill for this whole stupid bulletin board.
You actually put this all together.
For the fans, and I'm getting bashed. Crap about my kids, crap about me, crap about...
Oh, they are vicious.
I mean, vicious. I mean...
How'd your kids get into it?
Some guy writes me and goes, how do you feel? Like, Artie came on the show, and now Artie's 10 times funnier than you, and you... And Artie's fun, and they should just throw you out and let Artie have the show.
Well, I'm sorry, that was me.
Yeah, so I wrote the guy back. I go, you know what, man? All you guys were saying how Artie when he first came here. I'm the guy.
Didn't want him here.
Yeah, I'm the guy who brought Artie on, so I feel vindicated.
Why would you even respond to something?
Dude, because it's my bulletin board. So I'm on there responding. So anyway, let me just make a long story short. What is it, Baba the
I was going to say, you know, talking about how brutal it is, when you go there, everyone's got names that are, you know, we registered our names, but I didn't realize we didn't think to register other names. So I get a posting, and they come with pictures. So I get a posting from Lucas Delabate, and it's a picture of a monkey with a little hat on.
Can I tell you something?
No.
The avatars, I never knew what an avatar was.
Right,
bulletin board.
those pictures.
They are the funniest. God, the names like you would have, like Beetlejuice's lost tooth. And, I mean, I wrote down some funny names. The bulletin board is a smash hit. If in terms of television, you would say it's our #1 show on the internet because. So let me tell you what happened. So the whole thing crashes, and I called Dream Tank and Jeff Schick. I've been on the phone meeting after meeting.
Yeah, because I went on like that evening or something, that first evening, and there was a note from you.
Right. The note basically said, here's what's happening.
Yeah.
The whole thing crashed, and here's how it happened. So, then my next decision was, well, like I'm talking to Dream Tank, they go, well, you got to invest minimally $500,000 in buying hardware and, you know, and I'm like, what? I said, I got to get advertisers, but I don't want to have a lot of advertisers. I'll have like 2 or 3. You know.
Like a sponsorship kind of thing.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, then someone threw out the idea, well, let people pay like $1 membership or something for the bulletin board, and that will pay for the bulletin board. And I said, well, I don't want to charge people. I hate that.
Right.
You know, but Okay, you're talking about, we probably have 8 million people who want to post on this board, and it's the coolest thing ever because within an hour, you have 17,000 pages of stuff to read.
You know, I don't know much about it, but how many websites are busier than that?
Zero.
I'm saying.
Zero. In fact, the guys from Dream Tank and a couple of other companies that we spoke to about this said it's unprecedented. There's never been volume like this. That's why no one knows how to deal with this. So, okay. So the next thing I did was I'm weighing out all the options. So then I said to Dream Tank, well, what can we do here to get it back up and running? They said, we can let in 500 people at a time. When one person leaves, another person can go on, like the hottest club in New York.
Waiting list?
It's like a velvet rope.
It's like a velvet, because they said if it goes over 500 people,
it's over.
It's over. So then we let in 500 people, and it was buzzing. It was fun if you're one of the 500.
Only hot chicks.
Right. No, it was mostly dudes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have a bouncer at the door.
Yeah, so we had that going on, and that was working well. And then all of a sudden, that started to almost crash because so many people were waiting to get in and registering to get in.
Wow.
So now, then they switched. You can only register after 10 o'clock at night.
All right, is that why the one time I tried to get on, I kept going back to the login screen?
Yeah, maybe. But you have a backdoor entrance.
Oh, I didn't
Pardon
know
the
anything
expression.
about that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You have a backdoor entrance where you can get in anytime you want.
Oh, see, because that's what I just kept bouncing around, and I didn't know what was happening.
Well, anybody who's associated with the show, their name appears in orange. And because I'm so friggin' important, I'm in yellow. And so... I knew when you were on, Robin, and I kept trying to write to you. So
yeah, but I couldn't get any further than that.
When you and Robin log on to this, do people just go nuts?
Yeah, it's great. So at one point, I was on with Daniel Carver from the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, you know what? I read who was on at that time. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, Jason and Will were on it. Benji, you're on it a lot. I see you in there all the time.
Yeah, it was like 2 in the morning, and I was like, oh, God, what am I doing on this? And then all of a sudden, I see your name up there.
Yeah, I was on a lot. I was on a lot. And the fans thought it was cool because they're like, hey, Howard, that's cool. You're on there.
Cool as hell.
Well, I had to go in there and defend myself. People would be like, Howard's rating. And I get on and I go, well, hey, where are you seeing my rating? My ratings are good.
Yeah, I never got to post anything, but I did, there were a couple of times that I tried, and then I'd just go back to the screen and log in.
So we limit it to 500 people. You can only log in at 10 o'clock at night.
Or register.
Register, rather.
At night.
And so we do that, and that's operating fine.
See, that's, okay, I got to get this backdoor situation.
So then I leased a bunch of new servers, which runs you about, I don't even know how many grand a month. A lot. So now I think as of today, the bulletin board on howardstern.com can handle either 5,000 people at a time or 10,000 people at a time. I'm not sure which we're up to. So we're doing it incrementally. So for the last 2 weeks, we've been testing the thing. It works great. And what happened to the bulletin board is it's turned into a chat room because if I go in there, all the questions start flying.
Right.
Ross Zapin was in there answering questions, and he was getting hammered. People were telling him he was an ass, and he got all upset.
Did he really?
Dear, now he's depressed.
He's in there every minute.
Gotta have a thick skin.
Arguing with people.
Vinny Favali and Debbie Favali are on there every minute.
You're kidding? Debbie's on?
Debbie was on one night answering questions. I was reading that.
She's got to be taking some heat for...
No, they love her. They love her.
Debbie. Oh, maybe they're just concerned for her.
Who else did I see in there? So we've given out, like Chauncey's in there, and he gets slammed.
Oh, dear.
Well,
he deserves it, actually.
Yeah. High pitch, nothing, I'm really thinking of taking away High Pitch Eric's name, because...
Why?
He's so annoying.
He's even annoying just in print.
Yeah. And then it's unbelievable.
Well, did you hear the latest controversy? That, here's Scott. I was just going to say, Scott the engineer has a problem.
What was so great is...
No, I'm so addicted to this thing.
You know how Scott's always looked over?
Right.
So at first, we forgot to give Scott an orange name.
Oh.
So Scott had to go in. And all you'd see with Scott on the bulletin board, Scott would be writing, "I'm the real Scott Salem."
Just trying to prove who it
And
is.
he'd be like, "Howard, tell them I'm the real Scott Salem." And I'm like, he's not real. He's not an orange.
It's so great that these things are genuine mistakes. You're
It
genuinely
was great.
forgotten.
But the Howard Stern bulletin board is the
wait a
place
minute.
to be.
Scott has another problem.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Scott doesn't like it that you're in yellow and that everybody else is in orange who's a real person. He thinks that's wrong.
Why?
Why?
Oh, you're not going to tell him I have to tell what you said?
What did he say?
He said
I never said that.
That it's like, there should be the
I didn't say
people and the whack packers.
That's what
not
I didn't say.
one
I didn't
yellow
say that.
and everybody else.
Scott's right. No,
I didn't say that.
I'm in yellow.
Right.
The
That's
people who
fine.
appear on the show should be orange.
Right, and then the whack packers
Should be blue.
Right.
Because...
That's what I said.
But you see, we're refining all of this.
But I'm so addicted. It's so great.
It is great.
It really is.
I wasted an entire vacation on howardstern.com on the bulletin board. And it was fun. But I tell you what, you have to have a thick skin.
Oh, boy.
You really, really
I'm
do.
sure once they got a hold of Scott, it must have been wonderful.
But 90% of the board is, when's Artie coming on?
Well, here's the thing. It's too much about my death. Everything's about my impending
Dude,
death.
can I tell you something? There's a guy who's, everyone has to have a name on the bulletin board.
Yeah.
Nobody uses their real name unless you're an ass.
Right.
Or you're me. So, there's a guy on there. I hope you don't take offense to this.
I'm not at this
it's
point,
called
no.
Artie's Dad, and it's a picture of a guy on a roof fixing an antenna.
Oh, no.
I don't, you know what? I don't take offense to it. It's
oh, no.
Because Artie's dad fell off a roof.
Yeah, fixing an antenna.
I mean, I'm like reading this and I'm going, Artie is going to die when he sees this.
I don't even care about that because my old man's already... I'm worried about my death.
Right.
There was a guy who was asking for poster when you think Artie's
Levy goes on all the time, and he was telling me some people's names are Artie's liver, Artie's bad liver.
There's a guy named Artie at 37.
Yeah.
And I'm 36.
Yeah.
What's that going to cheer me up on vacation?
All right, so, wait a second. Let me hear. I'll tell you some of the names.
The Artie's dead.
Yeah, some of those names are great.
Oh, my God.
Beatles Lost Tooth is funny. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. There's like lots of pictures of like fat guys having fat chicks.
We can't say maybe you could figure out the one that you really liked and the name.
Oh, you can't say that.
I know.
Here's some that are, Robin's father's on there. Gary's phlegm. Java hates Bianca. There's Brian Dunkelman.
People are crazy.
Here's all the Artie names. Artie's bloated liver. Artie's ball bag. Artie's coke habit. Yeah. Crucial head is on there.
Crucial head.
Man beef in Casey's bum. Nigga please.
Like that.
Here's a guy named Robin Swallows. There's just a million of them. Betho's taint.
Oh.
Jewy Jewstein.
Oh, my.
So.
Now, can I ask you, is Beth really taking this hard?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she was
Is
blown
she not
out.
going to go on anymore?
No, she's not going on. She won't go on. She said, what are they writing about me now?
Can you believe someone who looks like her and as successful as she is could be hurt by some guy in a basement in Missouri?
Right. Yeah, if she saw this guy, he probably can't even show his face.
Yeah.
He's working with a bag.
It is so...
Elephant bag.
It is so brutal in there.
Well, you know what, though, man? It's a hit. You're right. That's a good way to look at it. It's a big hit.
I love it. And then there's, it's just amazing. And then, well, some guy wrote, like, great ideas for best of, and I passed them on to Gary, and some people had some legitimate ideas, you know.
Yeah.
But we got to get a moderator to just kind of pull out some of the threads that go nowhere, because it's too much stuff to go through.
Now, I was going to say, how do you actually really go through it?
You got to have a lot of time on your hands. There's a lot to read.
So a moderator would basically just be like a filter. Before what gets to you, he'd weed out stupid stuff.
Yeah. So, like, on the front page of howardstern.com now, we're going to start posting some of the more interesting posts, because not everyone can get in the bulletin board. Right. Getting in the bulletin board is tough. It's very difficult, because we can only handle so many people. But as this thing grows, and I take on some sponsors and stuff, soon we'll be able to get all 8 million people in at once.
It's amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Now what are you going to do when you got 8 million people posting?
But so many people are creative,
that's
funny.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. But
yeah.
I mean, that's New York City, 8 million people. You're talking to the whole city.
And, like, even if, like I went on there, I said, oh, my dog got Lyme disease over vacation.
You're kidding?
No, it was really bad. The dog almost died.
I'm sure people were sensitive about that.
Did you find the deer?
Well, wait, I'll tell you the whole story of that in a minute. But I go on there and go, hey, you know, Bianca's really sick. She's got 104.5 fever. You homo. You faggot. F you. Cares about your gut. Dog, you scumbag. And then, like, one nice guy, right, you know, my dog died 2 weeks ago. Then he gets it. You homo. You scumbag, kiss ass, jerk. You can't talk about anything real in there. Everybody gets all judgmental. It's really a tough room. Like, I was going to write some other stuff, and I went, they're going to call me a homo. I don't want it.
If you think about it, though, it's a bigger version of this room.
Oh, my God.
I mean, because this is the toughest room there is.
Yeah. You know, and I'm sure today somebody's new nickname will be Bianca's Tick.
Right.
And there'll be an avatar of a bulldog keeling over. Bulldog.
You can accompany your name with artwork to make it even more graphic.
Oh, yeah.
There's a section on howardstern.com you can go to and click on top 10 pics of avatars. They're funny as hell.
Right.
One's Yum Yum Eat 'Em Up guy, the black kid.
Oh, that kid.
Yeah. I don't know where people get these things. You got to go on.
I enjoyed looking at the like my face on Star Jones' body, like all those pictures. Some of those were really funny.
Yeah, Vinny.
That is one scary place.
Yes.
I got to tell you. Did you talk about Joey Boots? Like how he got kicked off?
Yeah,
Vinny's kicked off.
Vinny's way caught up. Someone said, let's make Joey Boots a moderator.
It was everybody wanted to be a moderator, and they were handing him out like candy.
Well, he called in and said he wanted to.
Yeah, Howard was saying yes to everyone.
I was like, hey, go ahead, do your thing.
So he got kicked off?
They took it away from everyone because
you know what happened, right?
The reason we took it away is that we didn't even know what a moderator was. People were just...
It wasn't his fault. You know, Howard took a lot of care into making sure people didn't post inappropriate photos. Like, you could post photos on these bulletin boards, you could search them, but it was so taxing on the system that they nullified those, except for the orange people by mistake.
Vinny, don't go into it. It's boring.
I don't know what he's talking
Vinny is so caught up in this.
I haven't slept in like a week.
Yeah, he's been on the bulletin board nonstop.
It's like crack.
You know it, Joey started posting some light gay images.
What's up with him?
It wasn't even the images. It was the fact that it slows down the whole operation until we can get this thing. We were trying to get people in there and operating smoothly.
But he was supposed to be moderating, not posting.
Yeah, oh, please. It's so true.
He's too funny.
But Joey's on there all the time.
He's probably been on the longest, more hours than anyone else.
So now I'm sending out passwords and stuff to, like, anybody who ever appears on the show, like, you know, Gilbert Godfrey, for example, or Pamela Anderson, anyone.
Yeah, I heard that, what was the star who wanted to have her own?
Tabitha?
Tabitha Stevens.
Yeah.
Joey.
Howard, what's up, babe?
He's been on the bulletin board nonstop.
I can't get away from it, man.
Yeah, he's into it.
I can't leave my house. This is great. This is the best thing. I sit in front of my computer, I drink, I get drunk, smoke a little weed.
And like the bulletin board is it's kind of fun, but I can't read it anymore because like right now people are commenting on every word I say.
Right.
You can start to second guess yourself.
Howard, everybody on here hates me. I'm a fag. I up to Howard. People like, I don't even know you from the show.
Wait,
people like you're the worst person ever on the show. It's great.
It's great. It's a lot of fun. All right, Joey. Okay, Vin.
Okay, man.
Right. I have some great restless things to play you this morning.
Oh, yes, that contest is still going on.
Yeah. You're not going to believe who entered.
Who?
William Shatner and Robert Goulet.
Get out.
I swear to God.
Get out.
I swear to friggin' God.
That's cool.
For real?
Yeah. They entered the contest. I swear.
That's mind-blowing. I can't even wrap my mind around
Wait till I play it.
Yeah,
I think Shatner's going to...
Goulet?
I think Shatner's going to take the whole thing. It's fantastic.
Restless.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I can't wait to hear that.
And it's really William Shatner.
And it's really Robert Goulet.
I gotta hear those.
Restless, it's all I ever say.
Restless.
You wear your purple dress. You put on your dancing shoes.
It's a mamba. He saw it as a mamba.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
beautiful.
I can't wait to hear.
Believe it or not, I'm in my purple dress.
So much going on. Yes, Sim, you're on the air.
Howard Stern, how are you?
Hey, now.
Howard, on the bulletin board, I got the name Captain James T. Kirk.
Yeah, I've been reading your stuff.
And I was also posting on there, steak for 2 for 1. I know you like that one.
That was a good one.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, there's some great nicknames. I mean, obscure, like you would not believe.
Yeah,
I tell you, it's a great thing to go on the bulletin board. It really is terrific.
I'm still back at William Shatner into the contest because I would have thought other members of that cast would have joined.
Robin, did you see what Scott wrote about you on the board?
What did he write?
He wrote some stuff about Robin. He said he said she can eat him.
Wow.
Scott the engineer?
Scott the engineer, Scott Salem.
You sure it was the real Scott?
If it's in orange, then it's him.
What's he carrying on with me for?
He is so desperate for attention on that bulletin board.
If it's an orange, it's not the real Scott. We gave that to someone else.
It was so funny seeing him complain about not being an orange, and then you guys took away his access to the VIP room, and you started complaining about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People were asking me what I thought about Robin dissing me for your birthday party. I would just give my true answers.
Right.
Bitch, and she can eat me.
And the bulletin board is great because everybody has access to everyone. At one point, there were 20 people, I'd say, from the show in orange communicating with the audience, and it was funny as hell. It was good. Fred, you haven't even gone on yet.
I have a very slow phone line where I was staying.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. All the posts in orange, and then you see like people would just be to Daniel Carver trying to get him to post so that they could be in orange, and they don't even care that he's a racist bastard.
Right.
And Cabby and High Pitch Eric were just posting all over the board. Howard, notice me. Howard, notice me.
I'm telling you, there's a whole thing going on.
I'm here. Notice me! I'm starting the thread!
It was so great. I woke up at...
That's what Cabby does.
Yeah, of course.
He goes in there and starts a thread.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Look at my thread!
Yeah, he should really post in all caps because he's always screaming.
Yeah, Cabby should be in big, giant letters. I started a couple of threads. One thread I started was, what e-shows would you want to see uncensored if I pull that together, which I'm in the middle of pulling together.
That's a good one.
And I got some good answers there.
Yeah.
So when you say start a thread, it's just like you're throwing out a subject, a topic for conversation. Right. See, my worry is I can't type. I would take me an hour to type like 3 words.
Oh, really?
I don't know
that's
how to
annoying.
type at all.
But you see, you can go slow on there. Because it's not a chat room.
Yeah, it's not IMing. It's chat. It's a bulletin board.
I've never IM'd.
Can't believe you don't IM.
I've never. You know what? It's 2004. I haven't sent or received an email.
You have received an email. You've probably got a loaded box.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to look at that.
Anyway, so it was fun.
They had His Holiness the Pope was posted on there about the young boys and the Tootsie-Rolls.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. All right, later.
Later.
It's that Sim. He's on the bulletin board.
It's great to get that kind of reaction to anything you start. That's
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a big hit. So that's that. Yeah, Chris.
Steak for 2 for $1. Man, that is obscure.
Right, and those are more obscure names.
Okay, I got a way we can pay for this thing. You need to start an internet ranch for cancer kids.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah, like
cancer kids can work on the servers.
Yeah, the cancer kids could work on the servers. I like that.
Cyber ranch.
A cyber ranch.
Does your sister know how to make salsa or anything? We could sell some of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's a good one. Thanks. Right. A ranch for kids addicted to the internet.
Yeah, you know what? And what we could do is have the servers hooked to bicycles, and they can just supply the electricity.
Yeah, that's good. Slaves.
Yes, Carol, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Is this Richard
Well, some people have called me.
Eagle?
Yes?
Okay, this is Carol Price here.
Carol, I think you got the wrong number, baby.
What can we do for you?
What is it? This
This is Howard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, let's find out what she.
If you need help, I'll help you, though. I'm a disc jockey. I help people.
No.
What is your telephone number?
One second. What is my number, Fred? What is the number here?
1-800 Howard Stern, isn't it?
1-800-44-STERN.
44 Stern.
44 Stern.
It is. You figure it out. That I can't help you with. But
I was given this number by an attorney.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of attorneys give out a number.
What were you looking for?
You have the right. You have the right.
Richard Siegel.
Oh, that's not me. You have the right number, though. I mean, you're dialing the proper number.
Okay, so this is a scam then.
Why were you given this number?
An attorney was in touch with me regarding a sweepstakes win.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you know. Did you send money to Israel?
No, I didn't send any money to Israel.
What did they say? You won a sweepstakes, but you have to pay $500 to get your $10,000 or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, honey, don't fall for that.
Did you give them any money?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what.
Goodbye.
It's a total gag, because there was about 3 other women who called here, all saying they sent money to this lawyer.
Various places, yeah.
And now they can't get their money. And they give out my number.
And he gave this number to everybody, huh?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
This is a radio show.
Yeah, I figured it was when I heard Howard Stern.
Yeah, how
name.
much money did you send, if I may ask?
$2,500.
I'm sorry. That's awful.
Mrs., the number you called, 447-8376?
447-8376, yeah.
That's Stern.
Yeah, they give our number.
Yeah.
See, that's weird. And let me ask you something. How much money did they say you were going to win?
$610,000.
Oh, boy. And then they said to you, if you just send us $2,600, we can release the funds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was some kind of... They needed that for something, right?
They seem to prey on older people. Are you older?
Yes, I'm 70.
Yeah. Yeah, they fool older people into this, and they...
God.
I know. That's a lot of money for you.
It certainly is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a quarter of what I have to last me the rest of my life.
Oh, no.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, hold it a second. Let me think about this. How the hell can I get this woman some money? Gary, you got any money?
Have we got any money to win?
That makes me sick.
It makes me sick, too.
This is about the third phone call I've received where some guy convinces an older person to send a portion of their life savings so that they can get $600,000, $700,000.
Right.
And it's, we're tapped? We are tapped?
Completely tapped, and unless I can speak to Tom.
Too bad you couldn't find out who is putting your number out.
I don't know. It's some whack job.
How could we know who's just giving our number out?
Would you like tickets to the DFP?
How do guys sleep at night, taking money from old women?
I don't know.
How do they sleep?
I really don't know.
I tell you, it's sickening.
It certainly is.
They don't sleep, they stay up and party.
Yeah.
Well, if I was you, I'd call the FBI, seriously.
Okay.
Good for you.
The Attorney General of
All
the
right,
state.
Carol. Later.
Yeah. Bye.
I would have given her some prize money, but I don't have any today. Some days I got thousands sitting here. And you know, I'll tell you who I'm going to applaud, though, is our mayor.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey now, Gary Dell'Abate here, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, John the Stutterer stopped by and was ranting and raving that Ralph makes more money than him and that no one listens to Ralph's show. Of course, he has no facts to support this, but he rambled on anyway, and it was funny as hell to listen to. Here's how it went.
Kevin was a big part of today's show with Maria. Another big part of today's show was John the Stutterer, who came by. And hi. John, hey John, how you doing?
Hi John, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks. You were in the hot seat a little bit there because your anger, I guess, towards Ralph and Tim has sort of taken away your show. And I know you had health concerns and things got crazy with your show, but I'm guessing you missed the airtime. But the first thing that popped in my head, you sound very, very sure about like how Ralph gets paid and all that other stuff. Where did you come up with that? And do you feel like you sort of got that off your chest today and did some good there?
Well, I'm glad that I got it off my chest, obviously, John. Yeah, I have been a fan of the show now for many years. And Ralph, as we all know, is Howard's longtime boyfriend and number one buddy. And I just think that my perception that he gets special preferential treatment is held by many, many fans, and I think that I am the correct. I just know. For example, his stupid show, The Geek Time. Hardly anyone listens to it, but yet it is still on the air.
But John, you state that like it's a fact.
No,
but
John,
I
know
I'm
that.
A fan. I listen
it
to that.
It has hardly any.
And think of the guests he has, the huge guests that he has on that show. People. I mean, and by the way, Ralph is Ralph. We all know what Ralph is, but you can't knock that show.
You can say Ralph sucks because it's your opinion, but to say that nobody's listening to the show, like Tim has a way of knowing Howard was right.
No, Gary.
And believe me, if no one was listening, it would be gone.
No, wrong.
But why do you think you're right?
Gary, Ralph gets paid more than Riley.
But how do you know that?
You still, John, you still haven't said, like, have established, are you just assuming he does?
the interns. His show. Listen, the fans that I come in contact with, no one even knows when the show is on. People know when Riley's show is on. They know when the intern show's on. They know when Jackie's show on. When Jackie's show is on, no one knows when Geek Time is on.
Okay, two things.
He does not deserve to get paid more than Jackie.
First of all,
Riley, the interns, the mutt on the Superfan round.
But you quit over
he
the.
does get paid
but
more.
John,
and you all are afraid of Ralph. You all hold Ralph in this. You all hold Ralph in great
hold on a second, I'm
reverence.
going to get that.
And you all hold his opinion dear.
May I say something?
No one cares about his opinion. He's an ugly 47. He's a 47-year-old, no talent, berry face, big nose, lisping, snaggle-toothed, no talent, low life scumbag.
Okay.
He's
all right, John, give me a chance to talk.
47.
John, I got it.
47-year-old prick. And call in, Ralph, because no one cares what you say. And 99% of the fans agree. And Geek Time sucks.
Well,
no one
John,
listens to Geek Time.
All right, hold on. Let me just say one thing.
And I say,
hold on. Wait. Stop.
Who do boycott Geek Time.
John, let Gary talk. You'll get your chance. Go ahead,
You've heard the fights that Ralph and I have had.
Right.
They're legendary.
Right.
So clearly, I am not afraid of Ralph. Other people have fought with him. I don't think anybody's afraid of Ralph. And I don't know that he's held in high esteem.
He is.
We do find him interesting. I like when he calls a wrap-up show, but that's an opinion, not a fact. And your poll of
Paul
who knows
now
when
with the fans,
hold on,
and you ask them about
but it's
Geek
a
Time.
very unscientific
Oh,
poll.
no, it's not.
The people in your little world, like in other words, have you traveled to California? You don't know that everyone. You just know the people that you hang out with don't like Ralph's show. So it's unfair to say you know it for a fact. And I'm telling you, Tim is coming down right now to tell you that Ralph does not get preferential treatment or any more money than anyone else.
Now, John,
I think he does.
John, you got to let.
I know
Tim,
you think,
you
but
got
you
to
don't know
let
it.
Tim. Let Tim talk, and then you could say what you want. Because you said some not so nice things about Tim either today.
I'm shocked. I thought John and I were very close. It really blew me away. I guess we're not vacationing together now.
What did you call him today, John?
No. Well, I called him fat, and I referred to him the way that the great Riley Martin does, as a cheap motherfucker.
Left out the Jew part.
I mean, well, no, I love the Jews, but
I do too.
yeah, but no, I just feel that if I were to do Straight Talk again, that I should be paid equal to what that no talent, ugly old 47-year-old, big nose, berry face.
I'm going to interrupt you. I talk over you. How do you know that you're not? How do you know that you're not paid?
Because there's no way that Ralph is only getting paid $150 a show. He's getting paid more than Riley. He's getting paid more than Mutt. He's getting paid more than Jackie.
Tim, do you want to address this?
I don't comment on anybody's salaries or what they
but
make.
I know he's getting.
But
you don't know. You're guessing. You feel it, but you don't know it.
We treat everybody here as fairly as humanly possible, and there's not a lot of money
for
here.
Me.
No. There's not a lot of money. You have a great opportunity.
I know that this man here agrees with me.
John,
I know he does, but everyone's afraid of
Nobody's afraid of Ralph.
That ugly 47-year-old
John,
prick.
You saying
He's
Doug Goodstein is afraid?
He goes to clubs. He's a 47-year-old club kid.
But if he goes
He's
to clubs,
a prick.
he goes to clubs and he picks up chicks. Does that make you jealous? Is that part of it, or do you not care?
Why are you? See, everyone here
is afraid.
Defends Ralph.
I'm not defending him.
He's a prick.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
He's a prick. He's a prick.
But he's a prick to you.
He's a prick, yeah.
But it doesn't make him
he's a prick to 99.9% of all of the fans.
John,
why
how do you know that?
Wait, John, why don't?
Ask him.
John,
Get it.
John,
Ask him
John,
right now.
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you think Ralph is calling in to engage? I mean, do you think he doesn't really care about what you think, or do you think he may be afraid of you in some way?
Well, no, he's not afraid. He doesn't care, but...
I know why.
But I'm just saying, he's a 47-year-old, no talent asshole who doesn't... And no one listens to Geek Time. No one listens to
No one listens to those directors and stars and producers he has on that show. All those guys have huge followings of themselves. Of course they do.
The reason Ralph's not here
No one listens to it.
because he went to the club last night and he hasn't woken up yet.
No
He was
one
out late.
listens to it.
Well, John, thank you so much for coming down.
He's an ugly 47-year-old prick, and Ralph, fuck you.
Hi, everybody. It's Sal Governale. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed my yeast infection and if my penis smells. Richard Christie took a whiff, so he'll have his input there as well. We also talked about my foreskin and how I have Foreskin Friday and do great things with my foreskin, like make cannolis out of it and Freddy Krueger and John Travolta. So, lots of good things to talk about. Plus, I give you some good homeopathic advice on how to maintain your penis, keep it clean and fresh and serene. No Vaseline, if you know what I mean. Fuck her in the spleen. Give her a good ream. You make a good tea. Enjoy.
Richard, before Sal comes in here, I want to ask you, you said that you can smell... Like, you could smell the yeast that grows on him.
And let me make it clear, because he's kind of freaked out by this. His cock doesn't always stink. This was like one time a year or two ago. I want to make it clear, Sal normally has a clean cock. On this one day, I happened to get a whiff.
It was like his cock drank coffee, forgot to brush its teeth.
Exactly, yes.
See, Gary, it sounds like Richard's backpedaling a little bit here from what he said on the air.
You could tell Sal was genuine. He's like, no, but like you could tell Sal was sort of offended by that.
And at first, Richard was like, no, it does. It really does. And then by the end, you were disclaiming like you just did. So,
and I literally just told Sal, we were both in the restroom, and I said, everybody's cock stinks once in a while. You know, it's not at the end of the world.
It's embarrassing to hear on the air for the first time that once in a while my cock stinks in the bathroom. I'm very, very clean. As you know, today you sniffed my penis on the air and it was fine.
But it happens.
It does happen. It's inevitable, especially after a bike ride or a jog or something, or if you don't shower.
Why would you ride a bike and then go pee with Richard?
You wouldn't, but I'm saying just cock smell in general is inevitable in certain cases, but I think he would have told me, like, dude, you cock stink.
I did.
That's not an easy thing to tell somebody.
I did.
He's saying he did.
I did.
Now, today.
No,
I said when it happened. We were in the
you said my
bathroom together.
pee stunk. Sometimes when I have asparagus, you said my pee stinks.
No, I've talked
and
about
sometimes your pee stinks too, and your pee is hot, like a little steam comes off.
So you're lashing out now.
No, I'm not lashing. I'm just surprised that my cock.
How dare you say my
But
pee is hot?
why does what his pee smells like have to do with why your penis smells?
Well, he said I've said it to him as well. I said no, not your. When I've said there's a smell in the bathroom, I never implied his penis.
We've talked about your cock cheese before and about how it smells.
Yes, personally, but
I've smelled it. And I mentioned it to you.
And I'm not offended, but I'm like kind of hurt that because I'm so clean, I don't want to be in a position where my cock's going to stink spontaneously at any moment because I stay on top of it.
Apparently you don't if you've got yeast growing out of it.
Well, I've had yeast in the past, and yeast is inevitable when you're uncircumcised. Even the cleanest women in the world suffer from yeast infections.
Well, Fred was saying he doesn't get yeast. Right. He doesn't have that problem.
Everybody's different. You put 10 women in a room, 3 might have yeast infections, 7 might not.
I think clean women might get it. Yeah, clean women might get a yeast infection because maybe they weren't keeping up.
It's a possibility. When I spoke to my doctor, yeah. You're right, Gary. When I spoke to my doctor, he says, because you're uncircumcised, the moisture is inevitable. No matter how much you pat it, clean it, dry it, it's there. So you are more prone to yeast infections, which in the male case, they call it balanitis. And that's what I've had from time to time.
Now, have you tried? Don't you try to cure the moisture by putting toilet paper in your pouch?
I was putting toilet paper in there.
You're wrapping it up, right?
Yeah, it looked like a little white flag.
Yeah, like we'd go to pee.
Like a surrender flag at the.
So the doctor told you that everyone who's uncircumcised has this issue?
Not everyone. It's more common with.
Yeah, the people that don't wash have it.
I wash, Gary. I wash like Richard sniffed my pecker today.
But it's
clean.
funny. We'll go to pee sometimes, and he'll pull his cock out, and then paper just starts flying out everywhere like it's
That's how clean
like
I
it's
am.
Rip Taylor or something.
I got to tell you,
it's
I've seen your penis way more times than I would want to say that I have. And there was something about it today that looked weirder and different.
Really?
When you started pulling on it, I guess I just haven't been that close. And
Yeah. When I always do that thing, like I make like a shiv out of it,
it looks like a Batman wing.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's similar to that. It's like stretching bubble gum.
But he also showed the head of his penis.
Yeah, which
and
I
he
didn't
was
like.
He was self-conscious.
Yeah,
about
because
that.
to me, I think my pouch, my foreskin acts almost like a curtain. Like I still have something left. It's like when a woman wears nipple tassels. The nipples are covered, but the rest of the breast she's comfortable with. I'm comfortable with my head covered. I still feel like there's a little privacy there.
When you diagnose these problems, I notice you hesitate to go to the doctor. Like you kind of save that as the last minute. What do? You go on the internet and you search for.
You just go on the
How did you
internet.
find out about balanitis?
Itchy cock that smells. Google.
Is this a call?
Wait, that's what you did?
Yeah. I write itchy cock would smell. And then you Google it.
That's also what he types in looking for porn movies.
Yeah, I've done it. And then I received a lot of home remedies, which I like to try first. And I got Genesian violet. I did a whole thing. It was a 2-week process. The first week was Genesian violet. The second week was tea tree oil, and the third week was garlic oil.
Do you know what tea tree oil is for?
You put it in the bath. You put 2 or 3 drops in the bathtub.
I think it cures lice
and dandruff. They use it for a million.
They use it. Yeah,
stinks like shit.
Oh, it's hard. I smell like. You ever go into an old house like with a dying dog and a bad furnace, like that sooty, moldy shit? Like it's a smell you can't get out of your nose. It's almost like death. That's what
Whose
tea tree
house
oil.
was
Who
that?
goes into a house with a dying dog and a bad furnace?
I won't say who. Everybody's been in an old house with a dying dog and I think in one of those coal ovens. You know what I'm talking about? It's burnt.
He's been watching Old Yeller too much.
Ever been in a house with a one-legged transgendered male?
Seriously, where are you coming up with that?
I've been around the block.
What was the name of the first thing? What violet?
Genesian violet.
Genesian violet.
Yeah, and
what is that?
It's some sort of natural home remedy, and it's a purple liquid, and I didn't know it stained you. So for the whole week, about a week and a half, my dick was purple, and I had to wash it off. Then I did tea tree oil, which, like Gary says, smells like, when I watch The Walking Dead, that's the smell you get from those zombies.
But here's a question I have for you. You go on the internet, you talk to people who aren't doctors,
right,
who have some ideas, or you can go to an actual doctor who knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm thinking, you know what, I'm on the internet, let me take a look, let me try a few things first, and then if they don't work, then I'll go to a doctor.
But these home remedies may be more dangerous than what you actually have.
They may, but, you know, it's the luck of the draw, I guess. I don't know.
Why take the chance? Why not just go to the doctor?
Well, I do thorough research on these things. I looked into it.
No, you read what people write. That's not thorough research.
But there's a lot of people writing it, and I also go to like WebMD. You could go there. You can ask questions. I like to do it. I like to. I've learned about this. This is great. I know a lot about homeopathic solutions to yeast infections. Oregano, garlic, the garlic oil, and the oregano as well. That seemed to work. I even put a clove of garlic in my pouch for a little while.
Oh, my God. Did that burn?
It stung a little bit, but the thing is, my wife came into the bedroom tonight. She goes, were you eating garlic nuts today?
No, my dick was.
Yeah, I mean, I had a clove of garlic in my dick.
Tim in Toledo, you're on the wrap-up show.
My question for Gary and John, and I guess Benji too, does your wives or girlfriends know as much about your penises as Rich knows about Sal's?
Like, I don't know if my wife could pick mine out of a lineup.
Can we have her come in?
But I know that you two could. If I did a lineup of penises, right, like a glory hole looking thing with like 7,
You could pick Richard's, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Richard?
Oh, yeah. I could pick Sal's for sure.
That's not weird or anything, huh?
No, the weird thing is a lot of people on the staff could too, because you guys have, put it out there quite a bit. But this is the first time you guys have done that in a long time. I was thinking about that today. Early on here at Sirius, that wouldn't have been a rare occurrence. But today it was like, okay, Richard's gonna go smell Sal, and I was like, wow, they haven't done that in a while.
And we're always up for that. Yeah.
I'm always up for it too.
I didn't want him to play a joke and put his penis in my mouth or something.
Yeah, you threatened to bite it.
I was going to bite it. Yeah, I'll show him.
Even your punishments are gay.
Would you have bitten it?
Lightly. Not enough to hurt him, but enough to scare him so he doesn't do it again.
He would have just enough to make him come.
He would have gnawed it.
All right, let's go to I just lost the call I was going to pick up. We'll go to Mike in Jersey. Mike, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Good morning. I just wanted to mention maybe Sal could deal with his odor problem by not letting other guys smell his cock. That is such a weird thing to have a guy get on his knees and get a good whiff of his genitalia.
There is truth to what this guy is saying. I really, I was thinking about it, and ever since I started working here, I've stuffed batteries in my dick. I've stuffed...
Your idea?
Yeah, I'm
M&M's, your idea?
M&M's. I've put in teeth in my cock.
The false teeth are my favorite.
Yeah. I put in fake teeth. I put microphones into my cock. I've put streamers into my dick. And, when you're subjecting your penis to these things are dirty. I put pennies in my cock, nickels, dimes.
You're going to blame your stinky penis on the fact that you've done all these things?
No, I'm not blaming the stink itself, but I shouldn't be subjecting my penis to such dirty things. Your penis, to me, is, your genitals is almost, your dick is as sensitive, if not more, than your tongue.
Why do I have a feeling you were doing these way before you got here? You just discovered when you got here that you could put M&Ms in your dick?
No, I've never put it. The only thing I ever put in my dick was red wine one time. I pulled it up as a cup and I poured wine in it.
And who drank it?
Somebody. That doesn't matter. But the thing is that...
So how did you know you could get M&Ms in your pouch?
I did. Well, again, I put wine in it in the past. I do pull it up. And one day I was hanging out with Richard. I don't know. And I don't know how, guess what is in my pouch, how it came into fruition. But I stuffed something in there and we started laughing about it. I think it was... And that's how it happened. And ever since then, I've been putting things in my cock ever since. But the point that this gentleman is making is that he's right. Like I'm too, I'm freestyling a little bit too much. I'm too open about it. I'm too a little careless.
Do you think that you could cause trauma? Is that what you're thinking?
Not
it's like,
trauma,
like a health
but
thing?
Yeah, it's a health thing. I mean, like you shouldn't put pennies on your dick. You're not even supposed to, handle loose change without eating and then eating something without washing your hands. I'm putting it directly on the source.
Actually, you shouldn't have your dick out in front of another guy if you want to work your way all the way back to the beginning.
Right, yeah, and I don't. On the Howard Stern show, it's different, but believe me, I don't walk around with my fucking schlong, swinging around.
But does that ever come up on WebMD? Like, have you put M&Ms in your penis as one of the symptoms to check
But you probably have the most resilient and toughest dick out there because it's probably immune to all these germs.
It might be.
It's like they say with antibacterial soap. The more you use it, supposedly you're not as immune, but your dick gets in touch with all this stuff, and it probably makes it better.
It handles the grit.
Does this mean the end of Foreskin Friday?
No, Foreskin Friday is a huge, huge hit, and that's going to continue.
Are you going to still ask everybody and who's around for ideas and stuff like that? You should talk about that. How you kind of put the genius behind the creation of Foreskin
I generally
Friday.
come up. See, right now there's a big dilemma.
It's a think tank.
Yeah, every Monday I come up with ideas, and by Wednesday I throw the ideas to the boys, to Will, Richard.
What kind of ideas? Like remind me of what Foreskin Friday is.
Foreskin Fridays, I do something with my penis every Friday on Twitter because there used to be Titty Tuesday, there's Stong Thursday. So I said, how about Foreskin Friday? How about we celebrate my foreskin? And we do stuff. So,
who's we?
I don't know. I think me and my cock. I look at it as a friend. So I came up with Foreskin Friday, and I like for Cinco de Mayo.
I did Pouchy Gonzalez, which was my foreskin through Speedy Gonzalez's face, And then I did when John Travolta with all the massage stuff going on. I did Saturday Night Foreskin to Saturday Night Fever. So stuff like that. And then I did
holidays, yeah, like a lot of holidays.
And then one I was going to do in Piranha, like my dick looked like Piranha from the movie. And Rich goes, oh, it looks like a grotesque monster. He goes, go for more of a monster theme. And we were talking. He goes, how about Foreskin on...
Foreskin Krueger?
Yeah, Foreskin Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Right. And I said, how about Nightmare on Foreskin Street? And
so what's the dilemma?
The dilemma is as these great ideas come into fruition, great ideas also dissipate. And I'm coming to the bottom. You know what I mean? The well is starting to dry out.
Well, you can make it a firecracker for 4th of July.
I've thought of a lot of things.
I got a question for you.
Like I did the cannoli, which was a huge hit.
Thursday is Flag Day. Do you think it's wrong and bad taste, say, if you had an American flag and your penis was one of the stars?
No, I would probably get a little flag, like the little ones you stick like into a grapefruit on a cocktail, and I'd take that flag and I'd wrap it around my penis. And
you don't think that would upset some people?
It's a flag.
Has Arbor Day happened yet? You plant a tree in your penis?
No, but the one time I didn't do Foreskin Friday was for Good Friday. I said I'm going to
meat?
No, none whatsoever.
You drew the line there.
Yeah, I said I'm keeping the good and Good Friday, and I
put a little fish.
I didn't show.
You should have put a pizza on it. That's what everybody orders on Good Friday. That's Catholic.
Steve, what do you want to say?
Yeah, Gary. The best is though on like Thursday, you'll be sitting there working, and you get a tap on your shoulder, and it's Sal, and in his serious voice, he does the, hey, I'm working on something. I'd just like to get your thoughts on it if you could. This one is, what was the Kiss one?
Oh, that was Gene Forskimmons.
What do you think of Gene Forskimmons? And then his cock on his phone is in your face. And
it's instead of Gene's tongue hanging out, it was my dick hanging out. So it was Gene Forskimmons.
We're his sounding
That was a
board
big
for
hit.
that.
That was over, I think, close to 100 retweets. I average anywhere from 45 to 150 retweets on Foreskin Friday.
Do you think it's people joking around, or you think there's a lot of gay dudes retweeting it to other gay dudes?
A lot of guys are joking around. A lot of people are repulsed but love it. A lot of people show it to family members and get them sick. And a lot of people are offended, and there are gay people, too.
Do you think there's anything gay about Foreskin Friday?
No, not at all.
If you knew a gay guy was jerking off to your picture, would that bother you?
No. But I don't want to see it. There are guys who now follow the... I hash marked Foreskin Friday, and I saw other foreskins. Oof, I will never do that again. So I do apologize to anybody else, but at least I'm trying to make it common.
What was wrong with the other foreskin?
Why is yours interesting and the other ones are gross?
It's like smelling your own shit. Yours smells fine, but, Richard's might smell awful. It's just one of those things.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the blossoming film career of Ronnie Mund and how other people have taken on film roles while still being on the show. Does it bother Howard? Is Howard supportive? Is he jealous? Which I don't think he is. And it turned into a conversation where Ronnie explained his motivation for his new role and how it's just another step in the ascent of the stardom of Ronnie Mund. Now joining us on the program is Ronnie Mund. Ronnie, we've confirmed that you will be appearing, or at least acting in this film on Monday, I guess, a Stamos film. And Howard doesn't seem thrilled with everyone going out and doing movies. Were you worried about doing this role?
No, I had talked to him about it.
Do you have any idea how many lines you have?
No, I'm supposed to get him today.
But do you think it's a big part, or do you think it's a small part?
I think it's probably small. According to what I just got an email from them. Actually, they heard the show this morning. I guess they were saying that a Stamos film is not a junk film, basically, and don't compare it to Sal and Richard's movie, that kind of stuff.
Well, I think they're working on a whole other level.
Basically, it says I'm playing myself. Whatever that means.
But you're not Ronnie Mund. You're an angry guy at a strip club. Or are you Ronnie Mund?
Ronnie Mund?
Like we'll say in the credits.
I don't know if my name is Ronnie Mund, as the part, but I'm playing myself as probably like a host or something.
So how do you plan to approach like the character? Like
how do you see yourself?
How are you going to prepare?
The usual, carrying on like a lunatic on stage. That's what I'm seeing.
Is there anything special you're going to do to get ready for it? Because you doing it just going out with the guys is one thing, but being filmed, I mean, that's a different ballgame.
Well, I think if I try too hard to think about it, it's not going to work for me.
Would you consider getting crazy drunk?
No,
no.
Maybe a drink or two, maybe.
Are you a
but not
good
crazy
actor?
drunk.
You act?
What do you care?
Well, I mean,
what did you come in here to bust my balls?
You're going to be in a movie.
Oh, he's already here.
You're going to be in a movie, so I figure you must have some kind of acting experience.
It's supposed to be a crazy type movie. It's a comedy, asswipe, and basically it's supposed to be about a guy who's taking guys out to teach them how to be single, I think, or some shit like that. Almost like a hangover type thing.
I bet it's nothing like Hangover type.
No, I just got off the phone with the producer, if I can interject.
Well,
and they
thanks
said,
for interrupting.
Go ahead, John Lee Roon.
First of all, Ronnie says he's going to memorize his lines on the toilet.
Yeah. That's where I do my best thinking. That's where I write my poetry.
Shit goes in, shit comes out.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But the producers heard what Howard said this morning and were a little disappointed because this is a multi-million-dollar movie. Ronnie's scene is one scene. Benji and Elisa are not in it. They wanted to clarify. They're not sure how that all got started. But they definitely wanted to clarify that the producers are big fans of the show. Obviously, Stamos is too. But they pushed Stamos to put Ronnie in it because they said there's no better person for this character than Ronnie. It's a guy who is a patron in the strip club, getting up and yelling things and telling girls to show their breasts and all that. So they said Ronnie was perfect for the role, but Stamos didn't want it to appear that he was trying to use the Stern show. So it was actually the producers who pushed Stamos and said, get Ronnie, he's perfect for this scene.
So I would almost argue that the role was modeled after you and not the other way around, Ronnie. Like maybe they heard you on the show and said, hey, we need a guy like that.
Maybe.
And they're literally getting you to do it.
Well, Stamos knows my routine. I've hung out with Stamos in the club. So
you're just going to recreate what you did with Stamos previously, basically?
I'll just recreate whatever I do whenever I go.
Will you stick to the script that they give you, or will you feel like room to ad-lib a little bit?
Well, I'll talk it over with them, see what they think.
They said they're going to get Ronnie's input today. They want to see what he's most comfortable saying, although we all know. But
Are you
Yeah!
Are you excited for the role?
Yeah, it's cool. I think it'll be cool.
Do you see the potential to break out Let's Fuck Some Whores?
Nah.
You don't think it's right for this?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. You never know.
What if they water it down for PG and it's Let's Bang Some Whores?
No, I don't think this movie is a PG movie. I really don't.
Have you been thinking about other like catchphrases you may want to throw in there, or you just again gonna go with whatever they give you?
Well, whoa, stop the clock might come in there. You never know. Who knows?
Good one.
You know? You never know.
And Gary, you said there's sort of a bigger picture thing going on with, I guess, everyone working on outside projects, and maybe this falls into that.
Yeah, I just think that what Howard hears is like somebody's doing this movie, somebody's doing that movie, somebody's doing a show on the web, somebody's doing the block party, somebody's doing an eat and greet, and it all becomes one thing to him.
Richard, you've done a bunch of films, actually. Howard talked about that today, and made a joke how like you wouldn't turn down any role you were offered.
He was in a big film, though. He was in a legitimately big film.
Yeah, the White Castle film.
Well, Harold and Kumar escaped from Guantanamo Bay. Yeah.
It's always weird when I'm sitting at home and that pops up on HBO and I just see Richard walking by in a KKK hat.
And there's another movie I was in that's been on Showtime a lot in the last month or two called Albino Farm. And,
yes.
a lot of horror
I've seen
fans.
that at least 100 times.
Are you sort of the go-to albino kind of guy?
Well, now that Edgar Winter's very sick, they get Richard.
But when you hear this movie's out and Bigfoot's doing it, and I guess this is the movie Sal got his teeth done for, we found out today, and you're in it as well. Do you think twice about doing it, or are you just like, you know what, sounds cool, it's during off time for the show, so I'll give it a shot?
You know what, this is, there's a huge crew on this movie. It's got a decent budget from what I've heard, and they made me a really good offer, and I'm happy to do it. So, yeah, I mean, if I had to go to, like Arizona to be paid $5 for a movie, I wouldn't do it. I want to make sure it's something legitimate, and it's definitely a legitimate movie.
Gary, do you blame Ronnie, Richard, Benji, if he gets that role, whatever, for taking these roles outside of the show and being in these films?
No, it depends on what the roles are. You know, I think there's a big difference between being Benji from the Howard Stern Show or being the weird guy on the corner. Do you know what I mean? I guess you'd have to take it part by part and figure it out.
I actually got to be in a movie that Maria Menounos' boyfriend, Kevin, directed that's going to be coming out soon, too, called Serial Buddies.
How many films have you been in?
I don't know. You know, my film career started with Jodie Foster's Contact.
Is that
back
true?
in the, yeah, but I was one of the people running away from the explosion and when one of these spaceships blows up or something. And then I got to be in Tom Hanks's From the Earth to the Moon. I was hippie smoking in laundromat parking lot.
You know, I have to say, in the history of the show, probably the greatest role that anybody on the show has ever gotten ended up on the cutting room floor, but I saw it because Cameron Crowe sent it to me. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach had a scene with Tom Cruise in Jerry Maguire. I remember Cameron Crowe called me, said, I want him. They flew him out, and I saw the scene. He was supposed to be a wacko fan, but I wish if they could do the DVD extras just to see Kenneth Keith Kallenbach acting with Tom Cruise is worth the price.
I went to see that movie to see Kenneth Keith because I remember you guys talked about it on the air, and I was like, where in the hell was he?
Derek in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, you guys will know this more than I will, but Howard seems to be pretty jealous, and guys like Ronnie and even Stuttering John, when he got his part, if he doesn't have anything to do with getting them those roles, he seems to be angry, and not just the roles, but the job for John. He seems to take it as an angry, he'll get Eric a job, Eric the midget or Eric the actor, and he'll help those guys. And that's all fine and dandy because he's part of it. But when these guys do these things, he just seems to be jealous and angry of these guys in this situation. I hope Ronnie's movie is a success. I'll go see it just because he's in it.
Derek, I could tell you, just because I talk to Howard a lot, it absolutely 100% is not jealousy. That's not what it is. I know there was we had an incident one time where Wings, the show Wings, called Howard and asked Howard to be on the show. Howard said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just, I'm protecting my brand. I'm not going to be on Wings. So unbeknownst to Howard, they turned around and they just called Stuttering John. And Stuttering John took the part. Now, whether John knew Howard had been offered or not, I don't think that was the case. But I know that when it came out, Howard was pissed. And his feeling was like, well, if I'm not going to do this, if I'm not going to put all this stuff out there, if I'm not going to sort of take every bit, but everybody around me does, in a sense, he feels that's tarnishing the brand. But that is probably more the explanation. Jealousy has zero to do with it.
Ronnie, have you ever sensed any jealousy coming from Howard?
Come on. Are you kidding me? How can he be jealous of me? Are you kidding me?
That's a great point.
It is a great point.
No, I just said that. It's a great point.
Yeah, it is a great point. I just feel I always run things by him before I do anything.
Has he ever told you no? Because I think running things by him could be difficult because he doesn't want to be the bad guy.
I could tell when he'll give me an answer he doesn't think it's a great idea, but if you want to do it,
right? You
know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do it, but if you want to do it, that's fine.
Right, and he didn't say anything about this. He did, with Stamos calling me, he thought, it was kind of strange. I thought it was, dude. Like I said, I got the text message from John Friday night at 1:00 in the morning. So
Ronnie came to me and he said, "Is this Stamos' number or somebody pranking me?"
I knew it was his number, but I thought maybe somebody got his phone because I know twice already he's lost his phone, and he